Well, right now, TNT Barbecue, I'm back with you. What I'm doing now is I got some more beef ribs, but this time I'm doing on the big smoker. You know, right now I'm skinning ribs, and here is one that I have halfway skinned. You want to take a good picture of this, Terry? Sweetheart? Now you see this right here? This is the membrane. It comes off, peel the membrane off just like that. No smoke is penetrating this. This is, this is very yucky. So I got the ribs washed off, pre-washed. I got them ready to go. What I'm gonna do is get a little mustard, just regular old yellow mustard. I'm gonna go over with yellow mustard. I'm doing a new recipe for y'all guys, and I'm rubbing that in. Okay, rubbing the yellow mustard in. All right, and I'm just doing a dusting of this different rub. I mixed a little sugar in this rub, sugar, a little red pepper, a little chili powder, a little seasoning salt, Greek seasoning, black pepper. This is a good rub right here. So, as I got my old cutting board, like I say, don't want to make a mess for my wife. My lovely wife, she's always making videos for me. But this is my mustard rub. Now I try to smoke my ribs at probably 230, 240. No higher than 250 on these beef ribs, because they got sugar in them and you don't want them to burn. But as you're going to see, these are going to turn out a little different than on the big smoker as they would on electric smoker. You look at that rib, that's a good rib. Now I'm going to go and season these ribs right here. Put a little mustard on it right there. Now you can see the grain. Look at that. That's a good beef rib. Get a close up on them beef ribs. Oh, run out of mustard. So the mustard, well, it's just for the meat. It's just for everything to stick a little better on the beef ribs. I do have another one I use on the on my one ribs. I use my liquid smoke, and on my other ribs I do an electric smoker just to add a little bit more flavor. But on my big smoker, there's no need to use no kind of liquid smoke on, because as you can see, I'm cooking with a lot of hardwood, and you just you want to season very generously on the on this rub. You want this rub to be pretty thick on the rib, because you want to get that good old coating on the ribs. You want to get it real good and seasoned, heavy. Yeah, I tell you what, when I started smoking beef ribs, oh my goodness, it was atrocious how I used to cook them. It took a long time for me to master these things, but I think I got them mastered. Do you think I got them mastered, sweetheart?
Yep.
You hear that? I got them mastered. Remember, guys, your family gonna tell you the truth. I got them mastered now, but it took a lot of trials and error to master these beef ribs. But I got them mastered. I got all kinds of recipes I use on them. And that's the thing about beef ribs. You can keep trying, and pork ribs you keep trying. But on pork ribs, I noticed that you got to be real careful. There's no room for mistakes on pork ribs, I find. Plus, like if you're doing a rack of baby backs could be more forgiving than it could spare ribs, and then we don't want to get into the cheaper cut ribs or those sour ribs that to me, they need to grind them up in sausage. Those old sour ribs, they need to grind them up in sausage or make something else out of them. But like I say, guys, this is Black Angus beef ribs, rubbed down on mustard, put with a good rub on it, my own TNT rub, which I will post the secret recipe up one day and do a video on how to make it. I just want everybody to know how to cook these famous beef ribs. And let that there. That's a good rub right there. Not too much salt, not too much sugar. Just pretty much everything complements the beef. And when it cooks out, oh, I think this is the last go around this. Okay then, I'm finna cut out for you, and I will be back with you when we throw these on the big smoker. TNT barbecue. Woo! We out here.